Hello, greetings, and welcome to Stationeers with me, 54 Bear. Today's the 30th, and I was intrigued by a recent update, or today's update, talking about brutal start conditions. So I figured I'd have a quick look at it. This isn't going to be a proper playthrough. It's just going to be messing around to see what we actually get. And so I'm going to go New World, and I'm going to go Mars, because Mars is basically the easiest planet. If I'm giving myself brutal start conditions, I want to give myself a fighting chance. So we'll select Mars, and let's give it a name so I don't confuse it. Brutal. So we'll go normal, because I'm not a complete masochist. Starting conditions, brutal start. Let's see what happens. Now, also in the dev notes, in the beta notes, they mention that you start off in this lander, and it's the drop key, or in my case, middle mouse, to get out. That took me a while to figure out. Okay, so there is our lander, and there is our one and only crate. So let's get somewhere flat. Right, so sunrise is going to be over there, sunset is going to be, well, behind that mountain. I don't know if I'm going to go to the trouble of setting it up there. And this is all we get. 20 frames, 40 sheets, an active vent, potato seeds, yay! So, power controller, small battery, small charger, solar panel and glass sheets, 4 bottles of water, half a dozen cereal bars, arc furnace, auto lathe, and some more sheets, cable coil and plastic sheets. And that's it. So let's have a look. Do they give you anything extra in your inventory? No, usual stuff. So at least we got a full set of tools. Well, there's no point putting the tracker in there because we don't have a beacon. So that's going to be a challenge for people like me that are seriously challenged trying to keep going in a straight line. Right, we do have an extra water bottle on us, which is good. And a cereal bar. All right, let's see, I'll put the ammo analyzer in there. And you can deconstruct this stuff, but you don't get anything from it. You can take an angle grinder to it, but I'm going to leave it there because that may actually be a useful marker for me. So let's dump that, dump that, dump that. Really no point carrying that either. Dump that, close this. Right, and let's get some basics now. There's no point getting coal. Oxide is going to be the thing because we don't have any starting oxygen canisters. So this is going to be our source of breathing. So we'll probably get through a fair amount of this in the early stages. Obviously getting a pipe bender built is going to be a fairly important thing. Right, let's get a little bit of gold. Now I don't want to go too far away from my starting crate because, as I may have mentioned before, I get lost in a supermarket. On a barren planet, forget it. I am basically toast without some form of electronic guidance. Right, that'll do for that. Looks like some copper up here. So this looks like it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I picked up a bit of coal there, don't really need it. Well, will need it, but it's of no use to me at the moment. Right, so the starting thing is down there. Alright, iron. So getting the survival hut up and running at the beginning is going to be a challenge because we don't have any walls, which means no windows. We don't have any doors. So the only way of creating a space is by creating or fully welding yourself into something, which may be an option. Not quite certain how we'll go about preserving the air, because we have an active vent, but we have no pipes, no passive vent. So the active vent by itself is useless. So we could be dealing with a total loss type situation. So all right, that's a stack and a bit. That'll, I think, do to get us started. Yeah, and all this wreckage, theoretically you could collect it up and run it through a recycler when you build it, but by the time you get to that point you should have got most of the basics sorted. Right, so let's give ourselves a small platform to start with. I'd like it to be at ground level, so let's do one more. Now, I'm not certain how many steel sheets we have, or iron sheets we have. So let's do the old unpack thing. Two. All right, so that's just enough to build the right, so that's all of that stuff. And at least we have a full coil in our suit. Okay, let's get this welded up. Don't know if I can really afford to build anything this large at the moment, but we'll see. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to want fairly early on is a way of eating and drinking. I don't like just pulling the helmet off. Absolutely nothing in there. So let's see, put those away. I've got 4 of these left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's all our frames. So 2, 4, 6, 8 more of those. So yeah, some of these will have to come out. So all I can really do is let's walk in here, do the necessary, and yeah. So let's get food and drink in there before I forget that. Okay, let's get that welded up. Right, so the process will be get in here, weld it up, put a bit of warm air in there from the waste tank, and melt some oxide to be able to eat and breathe. That is the theory. All right, let's. Now we're going to need to get solar up and running. That will be our only source of power. Let's get my tools sorted out. Okay, extra tool, that's that one there. Don't care about that. Alright, arc furnace. Arc furnace we will do just there. Alright, let's unpack all of this. Ooh, that was a mistake. Oh, okay, that's good. We get an angled solar panel. Well, that's something. I'm just gonna dump that up there for the moment. Oh, I thought it was just going to be the bog basic one. We are dealing with a brutal start after all. I got no idea what I'm doing here. Alright, let's get that powered up so at least we can begin some smelting. I'm not going to be able to do too much because we don't have much battery power. Alright, turn that on. Alright, let's get that done. And where's all the rest of the stuff go? Oh, there. No, wrong place. And that's wrench, isn't it? There we go. All right. Right, screwdriver. Let's get some copper done. Should probably have picked up more copper. And that's going to have to move because I won't be able to fit cable through that gap. It won't go. Poor planning. I'll put it there even though it won't work. Once this is finished, I'll relocate that. And we should probably get this thing wired up while I can. Yeah, I'll probably move that up there as well. In fact, let's get that ready. Okay, that'll do for that. Relocate this. Which way is that looking? I think it's that way, I think. Yes. Okay, so in theory, we will get some charge coming into this once I get the things done. Okay, so first thing I'm going to want is doors. Actually, no, it's not. First thing I'm going to want is the pipe bender, and for that I need some gold. All right, I'm just going to put 2 gold in because that's all I need. And I don't have much battery power. And I have absolutely no means of generating power at the moment, so all I can use is the batteries in my tools. So let's get that done. Get the pipe bender built. The battery can live in there. So that's the drill I can't use at the moment. Right, power tools on top. What am I missing? Oh, the labeler. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get the pipe bender built. That will give us some pipes, so we'll be able to actually store the gas from the active vent. So yeah, I guess I'll put it sideways for now. So yeah, probably won't need to do the well, actually, yeah, we probably will still need to weld this up because I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuff to print up some doors. Okay, let's get ready with another battery. Can't run the risk of it not having enough juice to finish it. Alright, so sunrise is coming. Let's get this. No, other way. No, that way. Looks like sunrise is coming up from over there. Well, I'm probably wrong. because it should be coming up. Yeah, over there. So yeah, we are good. So we should be getting some power. Okay, we got our pipe bender. And do I have any sheets left? Yes, I do. But I don't have any plastic sheets. Oh, rats. That means I have to smelt some silicon. Alright, so that's already got power. So we'll pop that one in there. Close this. Close that. Close that. Close that. Right, that'll be our spare.
Power low.
Let's get that one charged up. Our one big battery. Oh, look, silicon. Oh, of course, that has no battery in it now. So we only need a little. That'll do. The other option is dismantle this to get the plastic sheets out, but that's probably a little silly. I'm going to need them eventually anyway. So we will need to do the survival hut thing sooner rather than later. Certainly not optimal design here. Okay, let's turn that off, save a bit of power. Plastic sheets, I need 2 of those. 1, 2. Oh, that one's already been done. Right. Thankfully, pipe is cheap. I'm just going to print up 4 for now. Alright, so this will give us the ability to store whatever gas we put in here. So at least we won't lose anything. And that does need to be powered up. Battery power, okay, that's doing okay. Should probably angle this up a little. I'm not going to bother rotating it around. We're not going to get too much from it, but we will get enough. Okay, what other tools do I need? Right, so that's got more charge in it. So next thing, doors. which I think is just iron and copper. Where I can get rid of this. I could do if I had a battery in it. Oh dear. Yeah, force of habit, I printed 2 doors, only wanted 1. Yeah, we'll go with that because it's cheaper and this requires a single iron sheet, I believe. Alright, 1 survival hut. It means it will get polluted a little bit with the Mars atmo, but that's not really toxic anyway. So, as a survival hut, it will work. So, do I have potato seeds? Eesh. Yeah, and there is absolutely nothing else. I did try this once before, and I had the lander spawn next to a small but very deep hole, and my crate went down there, and it took me a long while to find it. Alright, let's turn these off, save some power. So, yeah, the initial starting conditions are, in fact, quite brutal. They could be worse. They could, I mean, at least they've given us a tracking solar panel, so theoretically I could go up there and whiz it around. Reality is it would have been better if I'd have built a flatter base and had it on the ground so I could tweak it easy. I may revisit this. But yeah, just a quick look at what the brutal starting conditions are like and the kind of things you're going to have to think about. Hope you found it interesting. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you back on Mimus. 54 Bear, out.